and west. This is Real FM.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting.
Good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
There's no telling what they'll do.
Time check for you, 1 minute past 7 as we head to the phone lines for our morning prayer. Good morning.
Good morning to you and good morning to the nation. This morning, Lord, we give you thanks. We give you praise. Father, we thank you for putting us to bed. We thank you for waking us up this morning. Father, we thank you for the most important thing in our life, the breath you breathe unto each and every one of us this morning, Lord. Father God, this morning, what could we tell you what you don't know about your children this morning, Lord? Father God, have mercy. Father, this morning, blessed Lord, you say, peace be on this spot I bow. Peace, Lord, and all that here is on. Say, let the unknown peace of God, and let the manner of peace abide. Father, let us spirit now come down and let the blessing take its place. And Son of peace, receive my cry, fullness, Lord, of the gospel reign. This morning, blessed Lord, we ask you for peace in the country this hour, Lord. We ask you for love this hour, blessed Jesus. Father God, this morning, Lord, I bring the country before you, GRENADA, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Father, the whole world is in your hand this morning, Lord. You are the maker of each and every one of us this hour, blessed Lord. Father, those far and those near, I bring each and every one before you this morning, blessed Lord. Father, the school children. Father, the young and tender plant. Father, look over each and every one of them this morning, Master. Father, take your kind care of each and every one. Father, teach them what to do and what to say. Father, keep them from shame and disgrace, disaster. Father, sudden death and destruction. Father, keep them like an apple of an eye and make them what you want them to be. I bring all the teachers before you, Lord. I'm begging them, Jesus, wheresoever they see those children, Lord, pull upon them, Jesus. We know some are very stubborn-hearted, but have mercy on them this hour, Lord. I bring all the principal before you, all the workers with them this hour, Lord. Father, look over each and every one of them. Please, Jesus, save them in a time like this time activity what coming up, Lord. Remember them this morning, Lord. Father, I bring the Prime Minister before you. Remember that son, Jesus. Father, what could I tell you? What could I know to tell you concerning him this hour, Lord? Father, dry you cutting and give him a peep down. Change your water into wine. Make him what you want him to be and not what you want to be of himself. The ministers is in your hand this hour, Lord. And bring the opposition party this morning, Lord. Dr. Kid by name and by number. Reach out and touch him if thou be so pleased. Wheresoever I locate, guide and protect. I bring all the ministers before you this morning, Lord. Look over each and every one of them. Father, this morning, Lord. I bring the youth before you this morning, blessed Lord. Pass by wheresoever they locate, Lord. Father, be in the midst with them. Walk with them and talk with them. Save them from shame and disgrace. Father, sudden death and destruction. Oh God, and our Father, help them to think, Lord, about the mother and about the father, the brother and the sister, Lord. Help them to think positive, Lord. My God and my King, this our blessed Lord. Take them in charge if thou be so pleased. Help their brain to occupy doing some thinking, Lord, and not wicked things this our blessed Lord. Father, I bring the adult before you this our blessed Lord. Oh God, have mercy this our blessed Jesus. take each and every one of them in charge. I bring all workers here and everywhere before you this hour. Father, pass by them this hour. You say, pass me not, O gentle Savior. Father, hear the humble cry. You say, while there are others, please, Jesus, do not pass them by because they need you this hour, Lord. The sick and afflicted one, those on the hospital bed, those pain rackle them at our body, and when it's day they cry for night, and when it's night they cry for day. Remember them this morning, the maternity ward I bring before you, those in childbirth asking for safe deliverance for each and every one of them, and to have mercy on them this hour, Lord, my God and my King. This hour, Lord, dry you caught in this hour, blessed Lord, and give all your children a peep down. Father, you see one concern they going, Lord. You see what they doing this hour, blessed Jesus. But, oh God, this hour, Master, what could I tell you concerning your children? Father God, take each and every one in charge this hour, blessed Lord. I bring all the drivers before you here and everywhere. The boat on the ocean, even the plane in the air this hour, Master. Look over your children this hour, blessed Lord. My God and my King, I know your ways is not deaf, Lord. To hear me when I call in you, Lord. Neither your eyes is not blind. To give me a peep down below. Father, your feet is not too short. To meet all your children half the way. My God and my Redeemer. You knows everything about them this hour, blessed Lord. Father, even the one this morning, Lord, what call for his sister for prayer, Lord. Remember that daughter I bring her before you this morning, Lord. And I lift her up to you, Father. Pass by the bed what she lying upon. Remember the folk on that bed and even the bonding center. Father, I know I asking you, Lord, to look over that daughter. Resurrect her if thou be so pleased. Father, open she mouth and fill it with good things. Give her the brain that's able to think what you want to do and what you want to say. My God and my King. Remember this hour, blessed Lord. Remember she family, I bring them before you this hour, Lord. Father, remember that son I bring before you this morning. Thanking you for health and for strength and for life and for mercy. Thanking you for safe arrival for him this morning. You know him by name and you know him by number and you are acquainted to your son this hour, blessed Lord. My God and my King, whom he left behind. Each and every one of them in that home, I bring them before you. Bless them, Lord. He might be small as a mustard seed, but share the blessing unto each and every heart of them this hour, Lord. My God and my King. Mr. Andrew, I bring before you this hour, Lord. Remember that son. Father, keep him safe night and day. Leave no veins where Satan could enter this hour, Lord. My God and my Redeemer, the offspring of his body I bring before you. Wheresoever they locate, all those who are they dwelling with, guide and protect them this hour, Master. My God, have mercy this hour, blessed Lord. My God and my Redeemer, I ask in you, Jesus. I'm begging you, Master, to look over his staff. I bring each and every one of them before you this hour, Lord. Father, guide them and protect them. Bind them together like one bundle of stick that cannot be broken. My God and my King. The folk in that radio station, I bring it before you. And even the bonding center and the chastel, the door, the entering of the gap, the surrounding of the yard. Pass by that place this hour, blessed Lord. Mark peace, love, and unity this hour, Master. My God and my King. St. Patrick, I bring before you. Pass by each and every one of them. Bring all the police before you this hour, Lord. I bring all the SSU before you this hour, blessed Lord. My God and my King. Remember Miss Job. Remember my friend in Hermitage. Remember each and every one. Remember Miss Matterson this hour, Lord. Father God, my village and my people, I bring it before you in no other name. As you tell the disciple to say, oh, Father, which art in heaven. You say, holy be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us the days of our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For there is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day. You too.
All right.
All right. Take care.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk?
Good morning again, guys.
It's a hungry world out there.
Time check for you, 10 minutes past 7 o'clock in the studios of Real FM. Gemma Warwood, good morning. Pearl Lewis. Who's on the live? Kristen Otley.
To swoop down on you.
Anne Marie.
No telling what this.
Faitlin Halley Douglas.
You got
Pastor Felix, good morning. Caroline and family, I can't forget you guys. Ray Mitchell inside a Happy Hill, always locking it down. Joanne, good morning.
Where you go when you're walking.
Kit Sylvan, always locking it down.
What you
Bay Sky inside of London, England, good morning to you guys. Or I should say happy lunchtime. Because around that time for you, right?
You gotta be careful.
Remember, if you're visiting St. Patrick's this morning and you need somewhere to eat, remember to check out Velma's Restaurant and Bar. For breakfast this morning, she has coconut bakes, grung provision, salt fish, smoky ring, fried chicken, and herbal tea to go with that. For lunch, she has kuku, kalaloo, stew fish, chicken, basmati rice, potato salad, and some local juice to go with that. And of course, my favorite in the afternoon time, burgers and fries. So if you're inside of St. Patrick's, make sure to check out Velma's Restaurant and Bar.
hatred and envy, man,
And some folks inside of Brooklyn, New York, locking it down this morning. Good morning to you guys.
Yeah.
Some folks inside of Toronto locking it down. Have a blessed day.
You gotta be careful.
Can't forget Rosemary. Good morning. Dave Felix, good morning too.
How you move when you're moving.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to the nation. I'm reading from the Word of God. Like the phone cut off.
No, go ahead.
Reading from the Word of God, Psalm 133. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head of that run down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirt of his garment, as the dew of Humor, and as the dew of that descended upon the mountain of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Amen. This is the end of the scripture reading.
Thank you very much.
You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye. Remember at 7:20 I got the weather coming up, so stay tuned for that.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchen, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&N Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&N Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Spice Mass is on, and the NLA is granting you free access. From July 15th to August 12th, every time you spend $12 in the purchase of Playway, Pick 3, Cash 4, and Lotto games, you can win free access to all Spice Mass shows, all major private shows, and Monday Night Mass packages. Look for the words Spice Mass winner on your gaming tickets, and access is granted. Guaranteed. Simply redeem your winning tickets at the NLA's office on Grenville, Grove Street, or the Coronage for free access to all the big carnival events. Over 380 free access will be granted. The more you spend $12 on the daily games and Lotto, the more chances you have at winning free access to carnival events. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, the only diamond sponsor for Spice Mass 2023.
Happy while you get through? Like you're ready for carnival, boy?
Carnival? Nah, man.
What you mean, nah? And you're polishing your shoes every day?
Ha ha. Sis, listen to this. Saint Mark, it's your turn to shift the paradigm for a healthier you. Grenada Shifts, the biggest and most exciting health and wellness walk, moves to the Sunset Parish on Thursday, 27 July in fine style. Yes, it's the major walk size everyone keeps talking about.
And watch now, this ain't no boring walk, eh? Because we've got musical accompaniment along the entire route by DJ Magnum Force. The walk begins at 4:30 p.m. from Samaritan Junction, passing through Industry, Duquesne, Non-Pariel, Waltham onto the Alston George Park in Victoria for the big climax.
This activity is organized by the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs. So call now to register at 444-8414, 444-8427 or 440-2649, extensions 21038 or 21049 for your branded t-shirt.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. Say we have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. How you move when you're moving. Which direction you're going. You got to be careful. You got to be careful, careful.
Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk. Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
In your search for happiness, you got to leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You got to be careful.
Good morning again, folks. We're heading over to the Met Office. We're speaking with Mr. Jason Roberts this morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Igwe, and morning to our listeners of RealFM. Let's take a look at the weather for today, Wednesday, the 19th day of July, 2023. At Point Charlene, it is cloudy with some light showers. A moderate breeze is from the east at 13 miles per hour. The barometric pressure is 17.3 millibars, which is above normal and rising. The present temperature, 27.2 degrees Celsius, relative humidity, 92%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.8 degrees Celsius, and the minimum last night, 26.4 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, we had 14.8 millimeters of rain. The total for the month so far, 171 millimeters. Now for the public focus for Grenada, Carrick, PT, Martinique, Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to overcast, slight hazy and breezy with some brief to widely scattered showers and the possible isolated thunder. Today's maximum temperature should reach 30 degrees Celsius. The wind should be easterly to east-southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. The sea should be moderate with wave 4 to 6 feet in open waters. The tide is currently falling way below at 10:30 a.m. and high at 4:30 p.m. Sunset today 6:36, sunrise tomorrow 5:51. To repeat the forecast, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to overcast, slight hazy and breezy with some brief to scattered showers. With some brief to widely scattered showers and the possible isolated thunder. From the Morris Bishop International Airport, Jason Robertson reporting.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Bless.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantemelle in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
Do you know that you can lower your electricity bill by switching to energy-efficient appliances? By switching to energy-efficient appliances, you can help lower your energy usage. Your refrigerator, for example, is amongst the highest energy consuming appliances within your home as it remains running throughout the day and night. Switching to an energy efficient refrigerator can lower your electricity bill by up to 40%. As an individual consumer, I cannot impact global fuel prices. However,
step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
They tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes again. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash their lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So let we are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging food. Now we enacted one week. Prophesy to the country. Streets turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. Now this is my humble petition. Another day for election. Go now, please.
Igwe. Morning, Igwe. Morning, all the listeners of Real FM on all platforms. My friends, my colleagues, and well wishers, and also good morning to the haters too. Don't forget them this morning, Igwe. And while we're at it, listeners, I never really do it, but I want some likes this morning. Real expressions for Wednesday, the 19th of July, 2023. Friday is my day, you know, Igwe. Yeah, Political Wednesday. And in the reading this morning is from Galatians 6. Very interesting. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. Igwe, Grenada is my constituency. Real FM is my parliament and I'm the people's spokesman. And I'm continued to be blessed and protected by the ancient of days. So no matter what they try, it now work. Igwe, Political Wednesday, where we discuss anything political, any and everything political, anything goes. Igwe, we came here last Sunday on Independent Talk, and we called out, we made a plea, we called out the Honorable Prime Minister and said, sir, you need to address the present situation in the country. Well, conventional wisdom happened, and yesterday, about 1 p.m., the Honorable Prime Minister of Grenada, Carrickwan Pitty made an attempt to address the situation. Now, I must say it is a good thing that the Honorable Prime Minister attempted, and note my words, you know, he attempted to address the situation. I don't know if it was artificial intelligence again.
Well, I see the laptop in front of him.
Yeah.
So
because
anything going on,
what he was reading, Igwe, the body language, and he was not part of it. You know, like when you get something to read and you're reading it for the first time. And the situation had to do with crime and the country. And he showed no empathy. It's like he just come and I'll say I should, you know, you might say, I'll say to come and think, so let me just consider it. But point to note, in some of the questions, one of the questions I think, Ms. Straker, if I'm not mistaken, I'm subjected to correction, asked something to do with firearm and other things, and he tell her she should ask the Commissioner of Police, which I find don't make sense. Why I say don't make sense, Igwe? Now the national security apparatus in Grenada is the Minister of National Security, Deacon Mitchell. The advisor on national security matters, I think, is some guy called Whelan Thompson. And the commissioner is Don Mackenzie. So these are the persons, and I thought, Igwe, you're addressing the crime situation in Grenada. I thought Don Mackenzie and Whelan Thompson should have been sitting close to him to give the nation that impression that yes, we, the senior person in the national security apparatus, feels the pain and understand, and here's how we intend to go forward. I'll make that bold pronouncement now, Igwe. Statistics, no. Lies, damn lies, and statistics is the same thing. And the Prime Minister attempted to give us some kind of statistics and see how we had reduction here and reduction there. But the issue at hand, Igwe, is the murder rate, the homicide in the country. And for some reason, the Honorable Prime Minister, in his delivery, did not give confidence to the nation as to what happened, Igwe. So we want to know a matter like that. Where is the Commissioner of Police? School children say he and another guy in London. I don't know if it's true. What a matter of national importance. That's why we tell you, Igwe, they cannot maneuver, they cannot drive. So they should go now, please. So I don't know who acting as commissioner now because school children say the day away and they might come back Saturday. The Prime Minister to go on some gala up there, so I don't know if they go and check out the place for him. Because you hear the Prime Minister to go in some gala in London, you hear the commissioner and some mash-up phone man there up there. And whilst here, the Prime Minister attempted to address the crime situation. But Igwe, when questions was posed to the Prime Minister on some confiscation of stuff in Fisherman, but they say, you don't know. Igwe, every morning, the Commissioner of Police ought to brief the Minister of National Security, which is the Prime Minister, on the happenings in the country.
But he don't in the country.
But he had one time school children say the Prime Minister did not answer Mr. Martin when he called him. So maybe them other men and them now do calling him and tell him how the Prime Minister going to address the nation on crime, telling you don't know about confiscation of things in Government Fisherman body. You see that nonsense? And I will say, Mr. Prime Minister, stop jackassing the thing. Because if you cannot come and speaking on crime to allay the fears of the nation, and when they ask you about things, what you ought to know, because they have to brief you every day, okay, he doesn't be here, Igwe.
They're telling you.
So they can't get him to brief him.
And Mr. Ways, no, you don't answer the phone because whatever it is he doing.
No.
They can't get him.
Mr. Prime Minister, you found one thing.
To stay home.
And even you speak and you show no empathy, Igwe. But Mr. Prime Minister, you look ordinary. So tell the RGPF or your advisor on national security issues to allow the police to brief you. Because the police, you promise a lot. You promise them house, you promise them money, all things you promise them. And now the police needs your promises. 1, the pay and grade to motivate them. 2, promotion. You mess it up, fix it to motivate them. 3, transportation. 4, manpower, resources, equipment, transportation, training, and to have a standard operating procedure in place as to when the police engage the public. Because we have a lot of like shows going on now. And when you go in them show, you see in all the police cluster in one area.
Yeah.
Like they ain't care, like they go in show too. You have to have some standard operating procedure, brother. Brother, any solution as relates to the crime, the court's Igwe must play an integral part. Because how man taking man life and they getting suspended sentence 2 years and they spend it on remand, so they walking out.
Yeah.
So
3 years and things.
So Mr. President said, all these things you have to use a lawyer, they say you're bright. But how you do thinking them things on them? The court must be part of the solution of crime going forward. So you must help legislate. You speak out the RGPF. You need to motivate them by giving them the pay and grade as you promised them. You need to motivate them by the men and them in Coast Guard fixed down there so they don't have to lie down on the ground. You need to motivate the police by giving transportation to carry all the things so not when people call on the same crime, the police saying they do have transport to come. You have a lot of little things you could do, you know. But you come and read something again. I don't know if it's artificial intelligence Igwe, and we have to send up this thing on them for artificial intelligence to get it. So next time he come and he go on artificial intelligence, they will tell him these things on it. You have to start to have mobile police station because you have some vehicle. You must know. But then you don't take in briefing or they don't briefing you, you don't need to get briefing because you should have know the hotspot on them is by now. And the mobile station you have, you do that. You do it. And if you need more police, take more police. Because you could find money to pay teachers when they don't work. You could find money to take for yourself. And you boast about pension. You pay pension. And I won't beat up on pension, Igwe. But I'll say this. The pension thing don't give a forward. Because people still crying out. But you're still out on gala. You see some kind of thing about them, what? Either talk about the travels in the CARICOM thing, but you have to talk about the travels when you go on CBI business too. And when you go on them frolic and them, what you call gala, because it seems like you don't have a clue as to what's going on here with the crime thing. The Minister of National Security, which is the Prime Minister, addressing the nation. When they ask him how things, he tell them he don't know, I check the Commissioner of Police, and the Commissioner of Police do not hear him. How long you do the people that, Mr. Prime Minister? How long? And all you're saying, that keep me a little old. The time come. You don't do nothing. Why you doing now? You go, like, they bowling him a short ball there and he just in all kind of trouble. So make or provide more resources to the Royal Grenada Police Force in terms of equipment, transportation, training, and manpower. That was the first move you have to make to try to deal with the crime. That is one of the first, because we don't only come in here and criticize, we offer advice. Make resources available. Because you have a clip by Mr. Lennox and you set it up for me, we say, all you know how to find money. Because people ask him that same question, how are you going to manage you? You see how he go that they telling him. So now is the time
a school child message you there. I find you drift off.
Yeah, the school child say the woman and the queen show, the chairperson, maybe gone to. You'll deal with that in a little.
A little bit. Go ahead.
They play tools for me because I aren't it.
So don't worry your head too much about empty treasury. Empty treasury. We in the NDC, we have the exposure. We have had the exposure. Good? And we know what to do to find money, to look after the needs of our people. And as I have the mic, let me say, as we go around the country and we speak to our people, that's a topic that they always say to us, we go pay salary late and we don't know how to run a country. Tell them that we say we know how to run a country and tell them that we wouldn't pay salary late. All right? Tell them that affirmatively. We're not going to pay salary late and we know how to run a country.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. So, I play that clip to remind you, Mr. Prime Minister, so get some resources in terms of equipment, transportation, manpower, training, and a standard operating procedure as how the police engage the public. take briefing every day for you to know what it is, because when you know, knowledge is power, and you should know that. Make more use of the mobile stations. Police presence. Because to me, the situation of crime hit the RGPF like when Ivan came Igwe. When Ivan come, the police, that was like fish out of water. Because I was there, so I could see that. And then after about 3 to 4 days, and uniform personnel was put back on the street, the situation subsided. Give information, not on a need-to-know basis. Give information about the detection of crime. Don't only say you go do that. Give information to the public. Tell them, watch, we walk in on crime. We solve 10 crimes. We solve 15. The matter is in the court or sentencing. Let the people recognize that something happening. That's why I tell you, the court is an important linchpin in the fight against crime. Let people know the police walk in. Let people know they arrest 10 persons for that and so on. Instead of showing cutlass and thing on social media, let the public know that the police walk in, give information. Stop operating on a need to know. Let the police have weekly press brief and not Vanny Cohen to send, because people don't believe in him. Try the guy named, I think Simon Douglas, one of them. The people go listen to them. Have weekly brief informing the country the work of the RGPF in the fight against crime. Let people know. See, this week we arrest 10, we solve 50. Matter of the court, here's result. Because the court has to be an integral part of the whole thing. Police presence. You talk about community policing. Community policing ought not to be an event. It ought to be something more of a process. So not just sending police one time. Develop and cultivate relationship. So when somebody sees something, they go feel confident to call the police. And the police, together with social development, Telesford and all of them, conflict resolution, how do come and, because NNPD speak to some people, go and try to do something to outdo them. Do something with meaning and substance. There's level and structure to the thing. The fight against crime is not no event. It's a process. And then you asking for everybody to come on board. That was the plea of the Prime Minister yesterday. You know? But you're letting your own people beat up everybody who you perceive is not NDC. And you sit idly by. And you what encourage them to do that. So time you stop it. Prime Minister, tell you acolytes and them, the thing grimy now. Not time for beating up people on social media. You calling to come together now. You realize now you need the country, you need everybody in the country. When I am beating up on people and making people go and taking the 150, you didn't recognize that would have happened. You didn't recognize it's a problem. Because we warn you here on RealFM. We say, Mr. Prime Minister, now that you win, don't mash up the social stability of the country. We warn you, don't mash up the RGPF, because I go through lengths, you know. Like KB say, somebody tell him, I like to talk about the police because I realize we survival national security, tourism and the economy is heavily dependent on how the security of the state is carried out. We tell you, don't interfere in the police and mash it up and demoralize them. Because we told you that, you know. We say once criminal and criminal elements smell blood together with the rogue elements in the RGPF, it go a problem. We tell you all that. So we don't come in now like a Monday morning quarterback. like how you try to do, and you still come here study and fumble in the end zone, so you don't even get a touchdown. You fumble in the end zone. It's like a whole heap of bottom thing. You fumble in the end zone. You don't show no empathy. Like you was not, just like the budget, you talk with eloquence, but the figures they took you other with you. Same thing. I don't know if it's artificial intelligence. Like I tell you, lies. Damn lies. And statistics is the same thing, Mr. Prime Minister. So these statistics and them, you try to bring. You don't cut it. What are the plans you have to tackle the crime situation? So take briefing, Igwe. Because when they ask you a question and say you're going to ask the commissioner, that they like to do that. Because when they ask Telesford a question at time, say you're going to ask Public Service Commission. All you in charge, all you are running the government, is all you there to ask. Go and ask the commission. Go and ask Public Service Commission. And all you feel like a thing about it. And here all them fellas them so brazen, you know. And without shame, I tell you, anytime you don't shame, anything could happen like corruption and lies. The leader of His Majesty's opposition speaking yesterday, and they laughing and jeering the man, the father of the house. The man you should go and sit down by and say, watch, Chief, we're not only saying political page, but in the interest of the country, give me some advice. You're making all kind of shenanigans. And yes, Ron, you too out of place.
Yeah. You don't know what to say.
You too out of place, Ron Redhead.
You don't know what to say.
You too out of place. You should be in jail for the vehicle. You too out of place. Listen and learn. You always want to think and trying to politicize the crime thing.
I'm talking about heat and...
Who hate like Ron and them?
We think we're studying him.
Ron, you too out of place.
Do already yet.
Wait your turn. You do politicize. Who politicize in Grenada like you? You don't know where the human and the queen thing get the money. But you're asking out money. You give her money to ask out it? And Ron, a minister can just write a statutory company and ask them about this thing and them run. You playing dumb, you don't know. Run. Take some counsel. Take some counsel, Run.
Sound like you don't know nothing. Listen him good.
I want to see how the Prime Minister go deal with you because school children say the woman in question is maybe what they go in Dubai. I don't know if it's true. So I don't know, like, the thing.
Be covering for her too, you know, Igwe.
Huh?
The man have been covering for her now.
Yeah, the RAV. You should have been in the pen for the RAV. But you know, you're making all kind of noise. Every time the leader of His Majesty's opposition get up to speak in Parliament, Ron have a problem. Ron. Listen and learn, Ron. As KBC, Ron. The seat you win. Men does win by 1,000 in this election and lose by 1,000 in the next one. Yeah. Ask Nazimbo. Ron Redhead. The seat you win. Men does win by 1,000 vote in this election and lose by 1,000 in the next one. Check yourself. Check yourself. You're too arrogant. And you don't know much. Because you should know a minister just can't write people letters so. Like you want to leave us with the cow shit. Like you want to mash everything up. Learn your place, Mr. Redhead. Learn your place, Minister Redhead. You stepping out of line. And like you get away the raffle, so nobody can tell you nothing. Even the Prime Minister sit down there and can't tell you nothing. Like Alice in Wonderland. He a fella he don't call the Speaker of the House. Worst thing.
Big dogs?
Worst thing whatever pass, you know. But who pays the piper call the tune? Like he can't say nothing. And I come to my friend and my representative, Mr. Dennis Connell. I get your message. Yes, I just call your name because I had to call your name because you is my representative one. We from the same area too. And maybe if we really check the family tree, we could be related. So yes, I had to call your name.
And NDC government will put an end to contract workers in the public service as soon as it takes office. There is no need for a parallel public service in Grenada. All workers will be given permanent status.
Mm-hmm. And that was a lie. So you lie from the beginning. But listen to this. Mr. Cornwall, when the people elected you, the St. Patrick's East people, to represent them in Parliament, you became a trustee. Tillman Thomas go tell you that. When they elect you, you become a trustee. You become a servant. You become a steward. So you could ask questions. So when they ask you about the travels, best thing you should have do, just answer the question, Dennis. Because I warn you, intoxication does cause hallucination. And hallucination manufactures fabrication. Like when you tell people they go get work, you go make everybody permanent as soon as that fabrication. Which creates delusion by saying you don't know about the monies for travel. Which leads in the wrong direction, because when you do answer, you leave it for people like me to speculate. So here goes. You're saying not only the government will us pay. You see, you're trying to say other people. The other people are the terrorist organizations, because you're leaving us to speculate. Does the money come from investors from the CBI? We don't know, because you're hiding. Is he Russian? Is he Russian? What? I don't know. Does the money come from the Russians? Because, Mr. Cornwall, I'm speaking to you, I'm leveling with you. Is my brother, I'm leveling with you. Now, if you're taking money, as you say, not only the government, because you're not saying who, I don't want you to put the country on the premise and anything. We people could blackmail the country or hold the country at ransom and see they pay for that, they pay for that, they pay for that. Speaker of the House, do your work. Don't quarrel for phone bill allowance. Do your work. Or, Mr. Cornwall, is this government just a waste of time? Because they ask all you, think, let's take a break, caller.
Real FM got you covered.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Julie Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and coming soon, our Grandand sub-office. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, your financial security is guaranteed.
Oasis Pet and Garden, located in Westerhall, St. David's, has supplies for all your pets, fish, cats, dogs, and bird supplies, including bird food, cages, shampoos, soaps, and much more. Also available are agricultural products such as rat poisons, fertilizers, garden sprinklers, insecticides, and vegetable seeds. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thinking about your pet or garden? Give us a call. Contact 403-7379 or 437-3532. Email oasisgrenada1@gmail.com. Oasis Pet and Garden, a home for farmers.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do. Tin stuff, garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on, people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me, no man.
Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too.
Prepare for hurricane. Your hair, prepare for hurricane.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Tell me candid, it's too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes again. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over, they unleash their lawyer. Set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley, but they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need come close to tell them go, or we pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people, the country taking and beating. So maybe I repeating go. They're like a natural disaster, 10 times worse than Ebola, like a dog with fleas and tongue on their knees. And I'm begging now we and I did one week. Prophesy to the country, streets turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. Now this is my humble petition. Another day for election. Go now, please.
Like that one, fellas. We back.
Yes, so we back, and persons could call in and add their 2 pence
to this morning's school.
Run redhead. Take it easy and have some advice for you. Well, start it. And the Prime Minister too. Learn how to communicate, because you cannot communicate, because you mash up the whole Queen show because lack of communicating skills. Learn. Learn vision. You ever call?
Yeah.
Good morning, caller.
Hello.
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm good. What's about you?
I am well.
It's been a while,
My
man. You good?
question is, yeah. I cool, bro. I cool. Listen, bro. My question is concerning what the PM said about the guns. Like, to me, it's like he's blaming the U.S. importing guns, the U.S. Exporting guns to Grenada.
Yeah, I didn't get there
Is
because,
that what?
well, you see, gone. Hello?
Is that what he was really saying, or did I get it wrong?
No, go right ahead. Finish your point.
Yeah, because you see, what I want, he saying that about the U.S. This man is putting Grenada in trouble because the U.S. could blacklist Grenada. We know whenever the U.S. blacklists a country, crop or smoky pipe. So I just want to make that clear, what was he really saying. Thank you.
All right.
Well, the Prime Minister, and you realize what happened with him now, Igwe. He's afraid to talk too. Because he know we putting him on blast every time.
Pressure.
And fact checking him. So he talk out legislation for firearm. What I saying in the customs, he talking about going in the custom and getting thing to scan. You have a man close to him what know how to get out thing in the custom in the night. Check him.
You know how to do the thing.
You know how to move with goods without he passing through the RC code system or RC code or what. Check him, he advise you. He know how to get it out. They say he going to break the law. You have to know the law. He know how to do it, so check him. And he go help get the guns on him. Morning, caller.
Hey, good morning, Master Carl. Good
How you
morning,
doing?
Igwe.
Morning.
No, I was listening to the press conference with the Prime Minister. And I really thought when the Prime Minister come on with the press conference that he would have the Commissioner of Police there to give an update of what going on in the country, what the Commissioner of Police was missing. Right? And when listening to you, I hear you speaking about the people getting the people must come together. But then I want to say to the Prime Minister, if you want people to come together, you have to treat people as you treat everyone. You cannot treat some people as if they are human beings and some as like if they are nobody. Right? And I do believe, that's my belief, that some of the situations are going on in the country presently right now, people are frustrated of the way they were treated by this government. And if the government is started on the right foot, right, and doing what is right and what they say, right, yes, we know definitely with permanent thing, we can't get away permanent, but they say that. But try to do more, try to do better than what they are doing presently. The whole situation would have been different to presently right now. And I want to call upon the government, the Minister of Youth.
Don't want to call upon him. Don't want to call upon him.
I call upon the government and the Minister of Youth. Put things in place. If you don't know what to do, we have MPs that and the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister, the opposition leader, willing to assist when concerning to do with the crime and engaging with the young people of Greater Caribbean Pitamatic. What to bring the people together, just how we did it in 2008 when we had the gangs. We are NMP are willing to do it again for the betterment and good of our country. So you can engage them. You don't know, and as the campaign will say in the campaign, if you don't know, you have to learn.
Caller, I don't agree. If they don't know, they should go. Not about that. If they don't know, they should go.
Go. Alright?
No two ways about it. If I can't handle, just tell the station I'm sorry, we can't make it and go.
Yeah, you can do it and leave it and go.
Because you see, when in peacetime, when everything nice, they talking about the good people.
Exactly.
And they'll say the good people of St. Patrick's. The other accolades say the good people. When it's problem now, they want everybody. When it's good time, the good people.
Exactly.
All those others calling people are calling them on the radio. The good people. But now shitty the fan, they want everybody. Yeah. You see the papi show and hypocrisy?
Yeah. Yes, so when the bad people come with you. So if you are the good people on one side and the bad people,
Call
what
the good
happens when the
people
bad people
now.
come?
All you're playing too much at
Sure,
games. It's gamesmanship.
but yeah, them have a problem with the
Where
politicians, the
is the
government.
good people always who talk about?
Exactly. Where are
Oh
they?
no, I want everybody. I'll give in work, I'll give in
Rasakal,
some
you have
teaching in school, they still in charge of the family of support. All kind of shopping is going on. But now I want the people. You don't even show peace. What? The Prime Minister don't even show peace or empathy in this speech. He don't show us no vision of dealing with things. The communication was not there. He don't give no accountability because he blaming America for the gun. He always blaming somebody. And Mr. Ron in Parliament saying don't politicize the crime.
And he.
What's all the good people run? What's all the good people? Let's take it.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Igwe. Good morning.
Yeah, morning. How you doing?
I'm good. Sometimes it's always good to listen to those things. So you have a
You're low.
No, I was saying it's always good to listen to those kind of briefing and all those things, and then so you're not getting no second-hand information. When the IMF came here and the World Bank people came here, I remember the lady said, we are under the aftershock from the COVID. A lot of the world is going through that kind of situation right now. So, she was saying the persons who are supposed to be getting most of this finance is the people of the poor and vulnerable category. And we see in Grenada the little stimulus that the previous government had put in during the COVID. You understand? We see this present government took it out, because I know of a friend who was on it. He's not able to work because he have a heart condition, and he's off it. And when I could have been giving him, and they take it from a parent, a family member from your household, then that person become left. You understand? Because you have to end up not taking money out of your pocket to help members in the family who got stripped from the 152. You understand me? And it is hard. It is really, 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 really hard and senseless, because if the IMF could come and say that the world is going under aftershock from the COVID, we hear about the high price in other countries. The prices here you inflict down here on us, because when the prices go up in the bigger countries, it affects those in the smaller regions. You understand me? So when you take out that, we are still in the COVID era, because COVID is done. There are more than 70 cases in the country. You understand me? And we are not only going through COVID, we have other things dealing with. You understand? And when the government take out this thing from the country, it will lead to all these ills that is happening in the country today. You understand? Because there's nothing to help push on the people. And then persons who have little security work ain't working no more. You heard the Prince of Head saying, make it 70 to 30. So let the people get 70% of the work, and then the other, we say NMP, and the others get 30%. All that is possible. We are all Grenadians. We have to eat. If we go by what our pledge and our anthem say, as one people, one family, one nation. When you put in separation among people, how you expect for the country to have peace and love?
I don't know. Why you don't realign crime?
How you expect for the country to have peace and love when you take away the safety networks from the cushioning of the COVID? Listen, people outside there lost jobs because the boss died. A lot of people in the bigger world died. So a lot of with families, some of us, they can't help us because they need help for themselves.
But you admit the cost of living and things get worse. You admit that at least.
It only affects us, it affects outsiders too. You hear people in the diaspora saying it. So when you take out the little safety network that's supposed to help cushion persons with the little 200 or the little 150 or the one, and it's telling us, oh, we want to put up on the 150, we want to put up on the 150. Hey, the World Bank and the IMF, that was the final results before they left. They said the whole world is under aftershock. Remember after hurricane, we go through a little thing. 3 years we are locked down for. Almost 3 years. They only open up because COVID died down for a little. You understand me? But right now, we are feeling the pinch of the aftershock because the government who's supposed to help us and help the people is who giving the people more hot and bringing all these things towards people because they don't want to give back the 150 and they pick up on us on the 150. They feel when we talk about the 150, they don't know them receiving $8,000 a month. As one of the ministers saying buying chicken in KFC and bringing for a dog. What about the people who cannot eat? What about the people who cannot eat?
So poor people can't find food to feed the children. The minister buy KFC to feed the dog
When
them.
living here and go and sit down and pay, people have to pay £200 to eat gala to take a picture with him. What about the poor people here? When they eat, I imagine when they take $2,000.
That the good people. That the good people.
How would they, when they put in food in their mouth, they don't think about the people who don't have? Do they think about the people who have Mr. Tevin Andrew Kim and alive and he say how he's only $2 he have in his account, so meaning don't come and ask him for nothing. Don't come and ask him for nothing. $2 only have in your account. Come on.
Galatians 6:2. Carry each other's burdens.
The Bible says the poor will always remain.
Yes.
It says when you give to the poor, you're lending to me, God. When you give to the poor, you are lending to him. You're not lending to me. Everybody here have their purpose. When power reach in people's hands, it's the things they do. Look at the River Road situation. I have a friend living right in the River Road by the cemetery in a little boat. I just pray that the river will come and take down that little house there. And you see what play out? When they came here, they made a lot of money in the treasury. The money was to finish all these projects for them. What they take and do, they pay all the high goons, they pay this, they pay that, they open a whole ministry that cost $5 million. You know what I say? That was the MIT minister say. $5 million to open one minute. This money was there to finish up all these projects. There's projects by me that just stopped completely. And some never resurrect. Some never started. The money that they made there was not to pay all these people like the teachers and that money was not for that. The money they made there was to finish the projects that is stalled and now they say money done. Money must done because if you bad spend money that you don't even pay for, they say easy get easy gone. Come one way and you just go floops. You work hard and you save your money and you happen to pass away and God forbid and your children get their money, they don't know how you work hard for it and they just make one squander and all the money done. It's like how you give little children money to spend and they go in and see one thing, you spend all the money and one thing, it's maximum money done. Come on, we are grown people. You say how the Prime Minister, Dr. Mitchell, Adena Aliu, say Aliu is the best team. Okay, let the best team work. Let us see what you are doing. Not about victory dance and gala dance right now. It's about boots on the ground. The people need something. The people need something. Because the bushing is not, I don't campaign for the bush. I campaign for a daily paying job. I am not going to campaign for no party to come and give me no debushing. God bless you. Have a good day.
Be blessed, caller. That caller talk the talk. Igwe. Let's take it.
Hello.
Morning.
Morning.
Hey.
How are everybody?
Quiet for the time.
Really?
You know, yesterday I listened to your
Pick up the phone. You have us on speaker.
I listened to what are they had in Parliament?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you don't listen. Next time you don't listen to speech line, they were real good. The Ministry of Finance talking, and well, they're talking about the NIS. And Dr. Mitchell was telling them, you have a lot of people work and they didn't get paid,
and they're talking about pension at 65, and look. The Ministry of Finance stand up. When you talk about people who get paid, you're talking about people on contract, what I don't pay. I just don't understand when we go on media and we do not know what to say, we don't know how to talk. Big people, they say they work in ministry, and that is how they're talking. Huh? I'll have to call upon these people and them with the river road. Rain now start to fall. And them people are never there from when you leave the gate for going down to the cemetery. You have to talk about that place to build. The wall got to build. And I'll have to nag these people to build that wall. I just don't understand.
That just how Saint Claude Joseph feel about the people in River Road.
That just the same way when I'm talking about the man say he lose his job and say he go to labor. Who is labor? Who that labor you going to? Everybody, all these Grenadian people that lose their job. Who give them back? Who pay them? And you saying going to labor? And when attacking the Valley cut me off. Igwe, you want me to argue.
Watch, do speak.
When I cut you off, why you so you like drama?
I don't take in part with I don't take in no part with you and your good friend.
Me too.
Don't tell me now I'm my good friend. Good friend don't treat people like that. Don't give me that. Them things and them, we have to watch them things and them. On the press conference, they come in and say you can't hear. You come in to do press conference. You can't hear the media. What the media saying. Then the host now want to say, text it. So she go read what she like and she go leave what she don't like. How you expect to have press conference like that? Up to now, I hear in the Prime Minister saying that he go in the juveniles and the juveniles have children up to 8 years and 9 years. Who them children and them are there down there? Who the parents that let the children be down there? Who them?
Like the same man I say you are doctors on the seed program too. Anytime them fellas them speak, they don't speak in writing.
You have 8 years and 9 years in the juveniles. Who these parents that leaving their children up in the juveniles to do what? What they do? I never hear a child 8 years, 9 years in jail. First time I hearing that. Only once when I hear a little girl, they just take she pen and she didn't do it by spot, but why you do? The child dead, so you know what it is. She punched the pen, but she didn't punch the pen, believe this child would have died. So I could understand that. But what these little children, I never hear the news stating that child do something and they in the juveniles. First time I hearing that. We cannot sit in here and leaving them things go on. Or parents cannot have their children and them and leaving their children to do them things and them. I hear this man saying that so that you don't hear what the media ask. You don't hear in what just the press just read them kind of thing and them. And every day we just sit in here and we just tack it and we leave them people. Every day I awake is when I wake. I want to hear they say, hey, breaking news, you know. That's what I want to hear, you know. I'm tired with these people and them watching them on TV. I'm tired. Every day you see them, but you can't get nothing from them. They're not walking to the country. They don't do nothing for Grenada. They give the I talk about the bushing. They give the bushing. Here what they're saying to give who to give the bushing. And we sitting there and we having them people and them there like that. This is ridiculous. You cannot sit down there and letting them things and them go on. This thing and them go on 2008, he come back and he come worse. Come on, we can sit down here and say in 5 years, you know. I tell you that. I can't wait on 5 years to see all this thing and them talking about and going on and not no going on. The country don't running no way. Where it is, they sleeping. It's sleeping too long. Yeah, and change now. Man, let we get up. Have a blessed morning.
All right. Igwe, I got an update on the menu for Velma. Let me just give the people. For breakfast at Velma's restaurant and bar, she has a fried cuckoo, coconut bakes with saltfish, smoky ring, and fried chicken and herbal tea to go with that. That's for breakfast. For lunch, she has rice and lentil peas, ground provision, potato salad, big chicken with fish, black beans, and local juice to go with that. And then, for dinner, burgers and fries. Yes,
Your favorite?
I have my favorite.
Oh, yeah?
I have a caller on the WhatsApp.
Yes, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Khan.
You are going.
Master Khan, I hope you will sit down and listen to the press conference.
Yeah.
And come this morning and sort of talk about it because it was a disaster.
Yeah, man.
We out here in the
complete
diaspora.
waste of time.
Sometimes the prime minister looking at the woman and the side of him. I don't know if she is running the country, who she is.
He is busy.
And yes, and he looked so odd.
Yeah.
That the prime minister, when you take charge, you in charge now. Look straight forward to the audience and to the public a whole. The wide world is listening to you.
Yeah, man, face the music, man.
Number two, what the woman said about 8 years, he didn't say 8 years, he said 11 years old. Right. Number three, the prime minister act like he a bit nervous. Because why? We put him in that box because we forced him. We forced him to come.
Yeah, he come willingly.
He didn't come willingly.
His voice sound tremble. His voice was tremble like.
Yeah.
Like a
And number
trembling
four,
voice.
look what he did to the journalists. Nothing was right inside there. They act like if everything broke down. Like if everything broke down. Sometimes he's speaking, you can't hear a word what he's saying. But every time the woman is speaking, you hear her clearly. Every time that woman who sits inside of him, you hear her clearly. Sometimes you're losing him. I mean, it was a disaster. When the journalist, during the traitor or whoever had to fill the question, first time I'm seeing the mic is not working for the journalist. So she's telling them to pass the questions to her, and she will tell the prime minister what they say. I'm very, very disappointed, and others in the diaspora is disappointed. How could you go to the Grenadian people and tell them? You have people in the diaspora, everybody is tuning in to listen to what you have to say. Because we beg you all the time, we're begging you. Shendan Scott begging you. Master Carl begging you. You understand me? Everybody begging you to get out there and talk to the Grenadian people. The book stop with you. And when you come, that's the way you come. And when I tell you have a problem, okay, they say they have a problem. You know they never fix the problem between me and you and Master Carl? They have a problem. They just stay there a while because they know exactly what they want to do. And then she starts again. Oh, let me see this. No, we have a problem. Let me fix the problem. We just can't continue like that, Mr. Prime Minister. No maliceness, but come on. Are you frightened? What is the problem with you? We have to beg you like children. Mommy, I want some tea. Mommy, Daddy, I need tea. Give us some tea. It's your duty to feed us. It's a mother to feed her child. It's your duty to feed us, Mr. Prime Minister. And when they ask you the question, whenever you read, it's just a short thing. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, and thingy. It didn't work. It just didn't work. It's a total breakdown. And this morning, Grenadians should be full in the wave to express what they saw. You don't take me quite here in Canada to talk about it. That's why I like the woman who just before me who speaks, who say what she have to say. Because it is totally wrong. It's not right. It's not right, Mr. Prime Minister. And in the Parliament, last thing I got to say, the Minister of Government Business, Master Carl, sometimes the man just sit down. You know, they're supposed to stand up. You know what I mean? The Prime Minister on the next, on the side of him, and that man just sit down. You know, he really could get up when he wants. Once they call on you, you have to supposed to get up. Get up.
That the same man I couldn't run a fall farming.
Yeah, the tie around over his shoulder, and his two hands always in his pocket, another one.
And he know where to get money.
That's a kangaroo parliament. What kind of parliament we have? If you doesn't know, get out of there. They're supposed to train them first. They're supposed to go to a training school and be trained. Don't beg for mercy now. Don't beg for mercy. You understand? When you get in there in the space of 6 weeks, we raise your salary. You didn't do nothing yet. So don't beg for mercy now. When they ask you about, you know what I mean, the people who traveling, the finance minister act like he don't know. So if he doesn't know what to do sitting in that chair, come on, Mr. Prime Minister, you got to do better than that. Shuffle your cabinet. Shuffle your cabinet. Because to the people of the world who live outside here, we don't know who leading who. If it's Kellisford, if the new Prime Minister, or if it's you, and the other member of your party. No respect. Glamoring with suit and tie all over the place, you know. Mr. Prime Minister, this thing has to stop. You have to stop. Take charge of your government. What you doesn't like, say it. You're not in the party for everybody to like you. Some of them might not agree with your decision. Otherwise, all of you got to go. It doesn't work. All you want Grenadians to take to the street, and then all they're going to say, we got enough and get. And you're going to call a budget later on and say, well, we go give the people a little 450 and all kind of stupidness. You have to stick to your campaign promises. And lastly, before I go, Master Carl, I heard in Parliament they're saying that contract workers was not paying the NIS. Contract workers, when you get hired with the government and you're on contract, that they didn't take in money for the NIS. And if that is true, that's a bad fault from the NMP. I don't know if it's true, but I would like one of the NMP ministers to come out to explain that. Okay?
Yeah.
We're listening.
All right.
Okay, my brother.
Wow.
Say, put everybody, put all the money on the permanent staff. Put all nurses on the permanent. Put all, everybody. Just put them because you're wicked if you don't do it. Yes. Go in government. Go into government and do that and find out who is going to support you. Go. Then you will find out and they'll say, I didn't understand and I did not know. That's why you have to come in to a training school first and learn before you become the hippie.
You have to learn.
Yeah, man.
They have to take notes.
But Rondo here ain't.
No. And he always want to laugh the general.
What is it, Ron?
What do you? By learn, you sound more dumb than everybody. Yes, Igwe.
Igwe, I was telling you, in the delivery of the Prime Minister, he did not communicate any plans and program, really. No vision whatsoever in that discussion. Well, empathy was lacking. You know empathy, you know business. Because the job must play.
Yeah.
That was the real job yesterday.
A nervous job. Job was nervous. Job was brave. That job voice cool.
That job couldn't give no accountability of what going on, you know. You realize now, with that job, anytime they are around you and people like in town hall, you brave and bad.
You get to face.
Out and bad. Anytime you do You weak like Papi out.
Good morning.
Igwe, sorry for calling back. Did the Prime
No,
Minister
man.
Go ahead, man.
Did the Prime Minister give an update on what he on the trip when he came from the 12-day trip he came out on?
No, he doesn't talk about that. Then.
I don't
He didn't, but
No, he doesn't talk
there
about
was a
that.
briefing, and he said he can give a briefing so that when you have much journalists there, they just a briefing he come to give.
Yeah,
So the journalists wouldn't expect to have any cross questioning and all this thing on them. He said briefing is just a briefing, it's about a press conference, they're different things.
Man, read a letter give us yesterday.
There are different between briefing and press conference, so if it's a briefing, it's just a brief.
But-
That's what. But I don't find out here, after I joined late, but I have to go back and listen to it again because I don't find out here he spoke about the trip he went on. Like say we're going to give a count on the trip he went on and wherever he the head of government and what they achieved and blah blah blah. Well, I didn't hear that, so I have to go back and listen. I thought you heard. And another thing, when you stay away from your home for 12, almost 2 weeks, why you expect home? A lot of things go past, they won't give brief on everything what happened.
How can a battle could pelt?
So when telephone sit down talking, I'm talking, you don't realize the Prime Minister, you don't know he watching.
But you need to tell us what in charge a man who couldn't even manage a fall farm. So stupid is what go happen.
Only when the Prime Minister came back, telephone could have come and give an anti-story, because I don't know why you say that. You come here and address people and you come talk about you a husband, a wife, a husband, and your father and children. Yeah, but you was there when the thing was happening, you didn't come and say nothing. Wait until daddy come back home.
You was the Prime Minister acting, you didn't even address the nation.
Wait until daddy come back home.
Alright.
Make sense? Have a good day, yeah?
A school child say, Carl, my wife was on contract and she paid NIS.
That done?
It's not me, we see.
Money contract works.
Somebody tell you something there?
None too serious.
Yep.
Good morning.
Morning. Listen, I have to disagree with a statement the last caller, not the man, the gentleman made, about shuffling. You need to shuffle. Shuffle what? There is nothing to shuffle. Have a good day.
You need to go.
You need to go. So you have nothing to shuffle. But he's still trying to be nice. By
And next
saying,
one
you
say,
know,
morning, bro. It is which type of contract workers they talking about? I don't know. So a lot of people have some information to debunk. Then he send them. Yes, Igwe. When you bring any legislation, Mr. Prime Minister, or the guns, because like I tell you have a guy who close to you, what know about the movement of goods on the port.
Yeah. And before you cut, I got a message from a school child saying morning contract workers in the bushing in Cherry Hill was paying NIS. So the bushing are now paying NIS. I didn't even know that.
A man say I was on contract and I paid NIS. Well, you let's take it.
Morning.
Master Carl,
Yeah.
yesterday midday asked the question, all who working on contract, when Ali was pregnant, if Ali get NIS, maternity leave, you have nurses, you have teachers, you have money, you have everybody working. Come out and tell John public if all your NIS been paying. Yesterday morning I said to yesterday midday I said to Mr. Pierce Station, because this is what Mr. Hodekalim saying, that when the contract workers and them working, they didn't pay NIS for them. That's what you're telling Dr. Michelle. So this is why I was telling the people who was on contract, come and clear the air. If I didn't, NIS didn't pay, because I know if you go on leave, or you get holiday, or you go on, you get sick leave, you have to have NIS. So this man get it out, but they didn't pay in contract. They didn't pay the contract NIS. So this is what I was telling the people, come out and tell the John public. Let them clear the air with that.
Yes.
And public.
Yes. Igwe.
Because NIS didn't pay.
Alright, okay.
All right.
Igwe, from the Ministry of Youth, somebody say all NIS contract workers were paid. Also, all NIS for Imani trainees was paid.
See that?
And the person say, ask them to deny that.
So what is that?
So I'm asking all you. Deny that. Yeah.
Hello, morning.
Morning.
I'm calling from St. Andrews, Northeast side, Tivoli.
Yeah.
Yes, when we used to do the contract, the work on the road, they pay an expert.
All right.
You understand the people speak?
The people speak, and I paid.
Columbus lie. He say he discover.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, Master Carl.
Hey.
Calling from St. David.
Yeah.
In LNP time, I was a contract worker working bushing, and I paid NIS for all my bushing workers.
Wow.
Talk done.
Well, mic drop. Thank you. My husband was a contractor in NNP time for the debushing, and I used to do the farm for him, and I know NIS was paid.
What wrong with this guy there, big way? What wrong with that man and them?
They have to bring something for these guys that when they lie, take out in the morning.
Cut it, because they like money.
They gotta cut it. They lie too much.
Morning.
They gotta cut it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, morning, how you doing?
I'm from Shandimel. I was a contractor
Mm-hmm.
and I always pay my NIS. And right now, if push come to push, I have all my NIS receipts in my house. Bye.
All right.
Tell them make a better try.
Not we what say.
This lies is way too much Igwe. You know, you have a rap, you gotta cut it.
I know you cut it. As Coach tell me, Maurice Bishop was one with those close to him. He ignored it. He ignored the warning, and we all know what happened. Tillman Thomas was one, and he had to close the parliament. Now, Dickon Mitchell is one. Let's see what he will do. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are thou?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm calling from St. Andrew Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
I was a contractor since in Mr. Roland Bola day, and also the new minister now, Senator, whatever she is now, and I always pay my NIS
Thank
to
you.
my workers and myself until I was 60 years.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Bye-bye.
What is not me, we see?
The people defending it. They can't say Master can't say this time. You go say the people say. Can't read that one. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, this is RealFM?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the program, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. What I'm calling to say, somebody should get somebody from NIS try to, because NIS people know that contractors was paying and they still paying who work. They was paying during all the bush time. They was paying NIS. So why somebody from NIS, I don't get somebody from NIS to come and clarify it, because people calling it is the truth, because I know, I don't walk in the road, but I know definitely, I see people make up, they say they have to make up. Once you're under 60 years, you have to make up NIS and pay. Working with the contractors have to do that. So
All
I don't know how.
We go try to look into getting somebody to talk about it.
On one hand, I agree the caller, but on the second hand, the truth need no help, you know.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Even them people I want to do the bathroom and toilet thing, they used to pay NIS.
Yes.
So I don't know where this guy, but I tell, because I talked to this guy, I said to him, intoxication leads to hallucination and manufactures fabrication and creates delusion and wrong direction.
Well, another point I want to make.
Go ahead.
Well, how these bunch of people, well, why these people and them lying so? I mean, blatantly, these people and them just sit down lying the people, and people just sit down taking these lies, and nobody, people that supposed to be in certain position, them, these people and them that was, call them, And they can line, and I get getting fed up with this thing from St. David's and nothing doing in St. David's, you know?
Columbus, lie.
And when telling you to St. David's people to, I wouldn't say some of them are very worthless, you know, because let me tell you something. I know this little guy. I'm a big old woman. I retired. And this man left St. David's when he had about 11, 12 years when he passed common entrance. And I couldn't even remember him, you know. He's when my son is 30 years and he didn't know him. He didn't know him because he left St. David's and he go to school and he never turned back. Cricket playing, I was in sports in St. David's, cricket playing, football playing, athletic games going on. That man, them never calling nothing in St. David's. Nothing, he never do nothing for St. David's. Anybody come and tell me, I could tell them they lie. This man never do nothing for St. David's. He come back now just 8 months, bam, 6 months. St. David's people just brace him and put him in office and make him some king or some kind of thing. Yeah? Yeah. Personally, I have no respect for them. I don't disrespect them on our program, but coming in face, I disrespect them. Once they come on face to face to me, I disrespect because they have no respect. They lying, and they lying so bad that I mean, people must lying, boy, no boy. Some of the Grenadian people, not everybody, but some of the Grenadian people, that don't something wrong with them. How somebody could bring in basket for you to carry water every time, son, you taking it? You know the basket can only water this boy. Eh?
Yes, caller.
No, man, this thing is outrageous, no, man. They have to stop this thing, man. This man, them just make come like a dog, like a street kind of thing. You're in a black or some kind of thing, and people just stacking on mic and them kind of thing. Yeah? Anyway, take care and enjoy the day.
All right. Yeah, he come like a dancehall down there, man.
Igwe, a man say the people who have contracts with playing fields have to make payments to NIS.
Yeah. Sanitizers, PNIS, everybody PNIS.
I just hope it was not intoxication. They take the car.
Just get the height sticking.
Yeah.
Hello?
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey.
Master Carl.
Wagwan.
Morning. To be honest, I didn't have any intention of calling this morning.
Okay.
I just wanted to listen. But Master Carl, I would say it is an abomination. It is a sin to see how the NDC administration is lying, and I stress on the word lying, so deceitful.
Yeah, the intention is to deceive the people.
Honest to the Grenadian people, to the nation. So wicked to the region, because you go in and sit with other regional ministers and talking nice. So I get a word to describe it for the world. It is a sin, it is an abomination. Master Carl, I know of debushing workers that used to pay NIS. I had a relative that had contract and NIS used to pay. I have friends that had contract and they're telling me they're making sure they pay NIS for these people. Why is this administration doing that? Why? I happened to look at the Prime Minister's press conference yesterday, and the first thing that came to my mind, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, you're not ready as yet for that press conference. The first of seeing the uneasiness in him. Eye contact is not there. And Mr. Carl, you know, we learn about eye contact. Eye contact was not there. You could have seen the nervousness in him.
Nervous bad.
And what really turned me off, when he was asked the question, because he came and he could have speak about the gun violence and whatnot. And when he was asked that simple question, if he could state how was the guns, how the police and thing collected the guns, and he could not have said that. That actually turned me off. He could not have said that that some of the guns was as a result of the gun violence itself, or some was a result of operation, because we all know police was doing an operation. He could not have said that.
Well, listen.
And the most annoying thing is that every time you ask them a question, they're telling you to go and ask somebody else. So if I have to go and ask somebody else, What are you doing there?
But listen this. You and I know every morning by 8 a.m.
Master Carl, I was coming to that.
the commissioner supposed to brief the Prime Minister or the Minister of National Security, but he didn't used to take phone call from the commissioner before.
Exactly, we know that.
So maybe you're taking from now on now. Because how could you not know? And if you have to address the situation of crime, where is the Commissioner of Police or a designate by the Commissioner of Police? Where is the National Security Advisors? Because they are the 3 senior persons in the national security apparatus.
Someone should have been there with him.
But they say the Commissioner and the mash up phone one in England. Maybe they paving the way for the gala.
But the thing about it, people not observing. The Prime Minister is a one-man administration. The NDC now with the Prime Minister is a one-man administration. He don't allow
So he's Mark
them to
Boland
speak
then?
and say anything.
One-man army? So we have to call him Mark Boland now?
You understand? He does everything for himself.
Somebody say NIS payment was mandatory. For contract workers.
Yeah, you have to pay it.
So how could you come in and tell the nation that, saying that, because we know there are persons out in the region listening. We know there are people out in the diaspora and the world listening. How could you come and put a statement so? I mean, it's time he stopped that and put himself together. But you know what I believe? That is just my humble opinion, is that I believe there are persons out there who are giving the Prime Minister advice. And nobody is telling me no. I believe there are persons out there from the NDC, the old NDC, who are giving the Prime Minister advice.
Yes.
But he so want to be by himself. He think that he is, I'm not saying it, the other name that they just call him. He feels that, he is above everybody. And what he says goes. His ideas is his ideas. He don't take nothing from nobody.
He's the repository of every
but
knowledge.
the thing about it is that he knows much about Maurice Bishop, but he don't know nothing at all. He knows nothing at all. As Ige rightfully read out, that somebody would have sent to let him know that Maurice Bishop was warned by the persons close to him. And we all know what happened after. He is getting all the warnings now. He's not taking it. Because why? He sees himself as Lord above all. But he is not.
But Carla,
telling him he is not.
Carla, how could you come to the nation to address the crime situation and do not know what the crime situation is?
Exactly, Master Carl.
So when they ask you about the crime situation, you say, ask the commissioner?
Ask the commissioner.
So what you come and do?
What you come in and talk about? You don't know, keep your, according to the land I would say, you don't know, keep your backside quiet.
And here how he look foolish,
think about it.
Here how he look foolish. He tried to come and give some statistics.
Who gave him the statistics?
Lies,
AI,
damn lies,
This morning, Master Carl,
and
this morning,
statistics.
I was listening to BBC News, and they're telling you that artificial intelligence is very dangerous to the human being.
But how could the Prime Minister come and make all this shenanigans? He will address the crime situation and don't know what the crime situation is?
Well,
when they ask him about the crime situation, he don't know.
First of all,
and he ought to be brief every day.
Master Carl.
So who gets in the briefing?
Take a good look at the poster, the flyer they put up for yesterday's press briefing. The flyer says
the date was for June
18th,
yeah, June 18th.
2023.
Right.
So,
yeah, the flyer.
So we
June
get it.
June.
We get it.
Well, we get it. We get it now, man.
Nobody to overlook that. Nobody to double check that. Nobody to double check that. They just put out something and that's it, and that's what they're doing. Nobody double check. Nobody fact checking.
But how could he? So I firmly believe that calling him out, force him to come out, he was not ready. Because you cannot tell me you coming. No, what happening now? You have to go in England, and we say now, why you living and go on your own frolic and do addressing the crime? So here what he does. He comes unprepared, no empathy, no vision, no accountability, communication weak, no gratitude, and calling on all people when you used to talk about the good people. And you don't even have nobody from the national security apparatus with you. Where is the advisor on national security issues? Where is the commissioner or a designate by the commissioner to deal with crime and to speak to the people? Watch, since the commissioner of police talk about crime, they hide this guy. They don't want him back on radio because they're afraid he will speak the truth.
But I tell you, you know what makes me laugh? And I'm saying it, you know what makes me laugh? We put it as 3 levels. The upper level, the middle level, and the lower level. The NDC supporters from this level that lifted him up and praised him and felt that he was the deliverer for Grenada, they are all shame now. They are all ashamed of themselves.
So they shame.
And I'm saying it, and I know they are listening. They are all ashamed of themselves now. They're distancing themselves now, but not for we to know. They're talking now, but not for we to hear. They are, and I know they are talking massacre. That's why I'm laughing, and I'm saying that I'm happy. They're talking. They're talking now. Them what have to talk now. Them that have to talk now. Because they spoke in Morris Bishop time, they spoke in Tillman Thomas time, and they have to come out and speak in his time. Massacre, have a blessed day. I told you I really didn't intend to call
but before you
but
go,
I had to call.
But we know the Prime Minister ought to be briefed every day.
Massacre, the man has to be briefed
On
every
the
day.
cra-
He have to be, but if he refusing to take the call, he don't want to hear.
Or maybe they are way they can get in.
That means he's on his own.
And how could you come to talk about crime situation without knowing the crime situation?
Exactly. He is on his own.
That is carnival, man. Job. Job must play. Job don't care. It must be job in cabinet. It must be job in
You
parliament.
never hear this saying, you have a lot of little boys wearing big man pants?
I don't know. All right, thanks.
This thing is like a prank. This thing is like a prank. The Prime Minister of a country indicate to the whole nation that I am coming to speak on the crime situation. First of all, he come with nobody from the national security apparatus.
You see, I always laughing.
Next thing,
Job is laughing.
he don't even know the crime situation because when people ask him questions of what happened, he saying ask the commissioner. And he don't bring the commissioner. I remember when he talk about the PS and the PS is sit down right there, so he get afraid now. If it's somebody go ask them. So if you need the commissioner, but listen to me. The commissioner of police is the one that come and talk about crime increase. Since then, we don't hear him again.
You don't hear nothing about the commissioner again.
Like they hide him.
Since the commissioner
Because he alone is speaking the truth.
increase in crime.
Vanny come and say crime decrease. That's what they want. He come with statistics now. They afraid the commissioner will speak the truth.
Exactly.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, caller.
Have a good day.
Yes, bless.
And to all the listeners.
You going to see always laughing? Job playing right through.
Job
When they playing
must
job, you
play.
must laugh and thing here. Nothing serious to take on. I don't know why.
So
we out, you know.
Yeah, Friday.
All right, people. We love you.
With everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you. And there's no